Hey guys, Ogalbina here, bringing you guys our BBR Season 2 Week 7 match against Matt O'Shea and his Montreal Milotics. Now, we're hoping to continue the streak. We finally kind of found our footing with this team, and we've picked up a couple wins in a row, so I'm hoping we can keep it going, but we're going up against a very good player and a very scary team offensively. I do not like this team. This team's disgusting. It's really good. But I think we do have the pieces to potentially beat it, and we'll see what we can do from there. But yeah, with that being said, I do want to mention really quick before we jump into a team builder that only a good 40% of you guys that are actually watching the videos are actually subs. So if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and consider hitting the sub button for me. It really helps me out, lets me know you're enjoying what I'm doing, and it's completely free, so why not? But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and do a quick team builder just so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, and all that good stuff. So you have that background knowledge going into the match, as my music is super loud, so I apologize. Let's turn that down to right there. Okay, awesome. I hope it's not too loud to where I have to re-record it. But our team, if you did forget, consists of Zarude, Pelipper, Kingdra, Reuniclus, Silvally, Doublade, Toxicroak, Cinccino, Stunfisk, and Clefairy, while Matt's team consists of Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Mamoswine, Cinderace, Blaze, not Libero, Copperajah, Gardevoir, Porygon-Z, Roserade, Vikavolt, Emolga, and Volibee. Now, biggest threats to me, one is going to be Urshifu Rapid Strike. I know I have rain, so you're thinking you got lots of water resistance. Kinda. Not really. This thing could be really scary versus me, especially with having Thunder Punch and then, the fighting coverage on top of it, and me giving it a rain boost. And it's going to be really scary for us to deal with, in all honesty. So I'm a little bit spooked about Urshifu Rapid Strike. But we do have pivots around it, and I think if we position ourselves correctly, we can be alright against it. And I know we have great ways of chipping it down. Mamoswine. I don't have switches to Mamoswine, but nobody does, so that'll be fun. Cinderace can be a bit of an issue, though I don't know if it wants to come during versus rain. It definitely has a great speed tier versus me, and if rain's not up, it's a very big issue. It could also be like an agility Electro Ball set to try and lure my Pelipper, so that's something we have to keep in mind as well. So that obviously does not sound like a good time. Copperajah, very hard to switch into. Porygon-Z, very hard to switch into. Don't have any pivots into that thing. I really do expect Gardevoir to come. I expect it to be a Choice Scarf Trace set, so that it can trace my Swift Swim for my Kingdra and always be a good revenge killer to that, because Kingdra goes nuts. Otherwise, it absolutely demolishes my opponent, actually. Roserade, something I could expect as well, just as a, maybe a decent Speed F check to Kingdra, especially if it's like, Cobra Berry or something like that for the flying type of. Also checks Pelipper in that sense as well. Vikavolt can be annoying for webs. There's a lot of big issues on this team, but I think we have a pretty cool squad to potentially take it on. So, let's go ahead and jump in. First up, we got our Zarude. We are rocking out with the Choice Scarf. Leaf Guard as its ability. Darkish Lariat, U-turn, close combat, and power whip. 116 HP, 172 attack for defense, 20 speed def, and 196 speed with a jolly nature. Now this thing is going to be very important speed control versus my opponent's team. It gives us something to outspeed a Scarf, Urshifu Rapid Strike. Any Scarfer on my opponent's team, we will outspeed minus the Cinderace, and I don't expect to Scarf Cinderace. If it comes, I think it's going to be Agility Electro Ball. I could 150% see that coming. Other than that, we check our opponent. We offensively check a lot of mons on our opponent's team. We can live a Banded Ice Shard pretty easily with our investment from the Mamoswine. And my opponent just doesn't have great switches to Dark plus Grass coverage. And then Close Combat is for stuff like, Copperajah. If we need to lock into a move late game, that could potentially be the move and stuff like that. Also, Oka's the Porygon-Z without having to risk the miss of Power Whip and things like that. So that's obviously really good. Obviously, we're pretty much hard-walled by the Volibee, but I think we have a lot to really take advantage of the Volibee if it ends up wanting to come and things like that. Next up, we got Hard Body, the Reuniclus, with the Rocky Helmet as its item, Magic Guard, its ability, Psychic Focus, Recover, and Calm Mind. EVs-wise, we got 252 HP, 188 defense, 20 special attack, force for def, and 44 speed with a bold nature. This is going to be our main Urshifu check. We are not 2-hit KO by Surgeon Strikes outside of frame, which is very nice, and we'll obviously force it to take 3 turns of Rocky Helmet. If it U-turns, it's going to take Rocky Helmet. If it clicks Close Combat, it's going to take Rocky Helmet. And this is a very good win con in itself as well in this game, just because of the fact, that my opponent's Dark type is a Volibee, and this is a Pokemon that we can 100% take advantage of that with, especially if it's not a Taunt Volibee. We beat that 1v1 pretty much 100% of the time, which is obviously really clutch. We can get to +6 and then start really throwing off big hits. My opponent doesn't break this thing very well once we start getting boosted up, especially, and it can really go crazy in this matchup if we, prepare correctly. Next up, we got Pelipper rocking out with the Damp Rock, Drizzle, its ability, Scald, U-turn, Hurricane, and Roost. EVs wise, we are rocking out with max HP, 100 defense, and 156 speed with a bold Nature. Now this is going to be here to set the rain for our main win con, which is obviously going to be Kingdra sitting in the back. Our only real raid abuser. I think it does really, really well in this matchup. And if we can, sufficiently, position it in the end game, especially if we find out God of War's not Scarf or it's gone or something like that, I think Kingdra goes nuts this game. I think it does really well, actually. And at the very least, it's a great breaker in this matchup. So I want to potentially use it for that, which is obviously super, super nice. Next up, we have said Kingdra rocking out with the Mystic Water, switch from its ability, Surf, Hurricane, Hydro Pump, and Substitute. EVs-wise, we got 36 HP, max special attack, and 220 speed with a Timid Nature. Like I said, my opponent does not have switch-ins to Water plus Flying at all. And the Hurricane is going to be great for the Urshifu. It's going to be great for the Rose Raid, things like that. Once we get under rain, Hydro Pump 2-hit KOs or OKOs the entirety of my opponent's team. Outside of like Urshifu and Rose Raid and things like that, we 2-hit KO with Spread Volibee under rain with Mystic Water Hydro Pump, which I think is very, very important. And we're just a great wall breaker and a great late game cleaner if we can get sufficient chip on some things. So that's going to kind of be our end game goal. If we can get rid of the God of War, I think this thing can 100% win almost on its own if we get chip on Rose Raid and things like that, which is obviously super nice. And then next up we have our Silvally Steel, obviously with the Steel Memory, RKS system as its ability, multi-attack, defog, rock slide, and parting shot. EVs wise, we got 244 HP, 36 attack for defense, 36 for def, and 188 speed with a Jolly Nature. Now this gives us good speed control. It gives us something to revenge a Mamoswine potentially, and it gives us a fair resist, which I think is very important versus a team where I definitely think that a Scarf Guard is coming, not only because it can revenge our Kingdra and Rain, but also because of the fact that our fairy resist outside of Silvally Steel is Doublade, which is not a very good one. So I want something to, be a little bit more sturdy for that, and this can definitely do so. It gives us removal in case we want to get stacked by the, the Rose Raid and, Cloud Barrage and getting up rocks and being annoying and stuff like that. So we can obviously defog that away. Rock Slide is to catch things like Cinderace on the Switch, which can obviously be really nice. We can live a hidden rain as well. It lets us hit the Vikavolt as well, so nice general coverage. And then Parting Shot is for momentum. We are a bit walled by Kabaraja and Urshifu Rapid Strike, but I'd rather get momentum on them anyways and not stay and take a million damage. Because we don't really beat them regardless, and I like the Parting Shot momentum to get into some of my bigger, threats on the team. And then, lastly, I believe, we got one more Mon? We do got one more Mon. We got John Jr., the Toxicroak, rocking out the Life Orb, Dry Skin as its ability, Drain Punch, Vacuum Wave, Bullet Punch, and Poison Jab. Max attack, 36 special attack, and 220 speed with a Naive Nature. This thing is a ridiculous wall breaker in this game. This thing punches a hole through my opponent's team. We have the dual priority. Bullet Punch is great for a Scarf Guard. Vacuum Wave also hits like stuff like Mamoswine and Kabaraja and things like that. Bullet Punch also hits the Mamoswine, but it's nice nonetheless. Vacuum Wave is just good general, last-ditch effort chip kind of things. And then Drain Punch with Poison Jab really does massacre my opponent. Hits them very, very hard. So if we can, stall some big, Life Orb P-Jabs, we'll be in a good spot to use this as a really good breaker and really put some pressure on my opponent. Oh, and Vacuum Wave also helps with the Porygon-Z. If it's an agility set, it can kind of just beat us on its own. So I want to potentially have that, especially because we're going to be kind of designating Silvally Steel to more so check the Gardevoir, as long as that thing's around. And yeah, that's going to be the team. I will be right back with the match. Alright guys, here we are with the battle. We're getting connected with Mr. Matt O'Shea. Let me grab my notepad, because again, we've been writing it down in BBR recently, and we've won when we've done that, so I'm not going to stop. So he brought everything. Oh, there is not a single, what do you call it? Volibee. That's awesome. Okay, so we have Mamo, Guard, likely Scarf, Cinderace, likely Electro Ball, Vika, Urshi, Water, and PZ. Now, what do we want to lead off with? It's tough. We don't really lead well versus Vikavolt. I feel like Silvally Steel is something that we can kind of go for, because we can defog away webs. And he's chipping down. We lead well versus Mamo if it's not Scarf. Yeah, I don't really lead well versus Vikavolt. Actually, that one's a big issue. I need to eliminate that immediately. But good luck, have fun to Mr. Matt O'Shea. Vikavolt at level 50, if it's max HP. It takes 34 to 41 from our Rock Slide. Which is good to know. Thunderbolt can 2-hit KO us. That's not fun. Cinderace. That's like super awful. Okay. So Cinderace lead. It's gonna be the Agility Electro Ball set. I'm not an idiot. And part of me really thinks that it's gonna Agility here, but I don't think I really lose anything in going Hard Body. I don't think he's like gonna be banded or anything like that. Uniclus, level 50. It's not Libero. It's Jolly. Does not 2-hit KO us with Pyro Ball. U-turn also does not do the most. If he's like, let's see, we'll go Quirky with Electro Ball. The Fireball's gonna pop. What the fuck? It's a Life Orb. That's the game. That's like so bad. Damn. That's so bad. I think that's the game. We needed this thing. I don't live a hit from anything now either. That's so bad. I have to hope he misses. Alright. Whoa! I did not think Life Orb was coming. I really didn't. I guess that makes sense with the Electro Ball. Maybe needed that for a calc. Yikes, dude. That's so bad. Maybe I should have... Electro... You thought I would pivot? I'm gonna live this, right? Yeah, I don't have a switch into this. So I'm gonna recover stall. Oh, that's good for us. I'm gonna recover stall. I don't think I have another play. Life Orb should not knock us out from this range. I don't think he'll stay in either, because I could also just Psychic. That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, he did reveal the thing. So I'm gonna make a play. I gotta go Pelipper into Reuniclus, I think. So we're gonna go Pelipper and pivot right out. If you catch me with the Electro Ball, damn. Electro Ball won't kill us either. So we just go for a Pyro Ball. He's chipping himself down. This thing is such an issue. I mean, I figured it would be, but... yeah. So we're going to pivot out immediately. We set the rain for ourselves, which is nice. And we should be able to live Electro Ball into Pyro Ball. Oh, you got me. Okay. He caught us. Which is super unfortunate. What can you do? So with Rain up, we can check the Cinderace, which is nice. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go hard Volley Steel on a Bug Buzz, on a Sticky Web, something of the sorts, and you defog it away immediately. We'll see what we can do. You could also just Volt Switch and have a bunch of momentum. So he's going to Bug Buzz. It's fine. Does do a decent amount. I think I need a Rock Slide, unfortunately. I'm leaving myself so open to the Scarf Guard in the endgame. So open to it. Maybe he'll go Hard Cinder. That would be fire. No, he doesn't. Definitely a little bit more offensive, or it's at least like, you know, just like max HP. So we get chip off on it, which is nice. And now we're in range of guard, I think. So, pretty dope. And yeah. We'll see what we can do. Not looking too hot, though. Not looking too hot. Maybe Kingdra can do it if we can get behind a sub. I think what I need to do is sack this off and then get a free switch into Kingdra. You also just miss Hydro, you know, Pyro Ball. And you could also go for an agility. I think that's also definitely fair. So he should be able to hit. He's gonna go for a Pyro Ball. He's gonna hit. How many of those do you have left? So many Pyro Balls. You're gonna get the. It's gonna get the thumbnail in some way. So down it goes. That's not fun. Okay. So it is definitely chipped. I do want to see Kingdra. Electro Ball does not break our sub. And what are your switches to this? Potentially Urshifu? I think you want to save this. This one just demolishes my team. So I'm going to sub. Let's see a Gardevoir. It's Choice Scarf. Level 50. In the rain. We cannot knock it out. Which is not a good time. Though I don't know exactly what he wants to go into to stop that. So if the guard does end up coming in, awesome. So Urshifu, Rapid Strike. We're gonna go for Hurricane. This is nice because I don't have response to this thing defensively either. I really don't have this response to this thing. So we'll see what we can do. And yeah, we'll see. Give me like a crit. That'd be dope. Or a confusion. Whoa. We have an 18% chance to Oko no bulk. Though I do think it has a little bit. I would very much so doubt him not having any bulk at all. But we will be able to KO it. This also covers it being Cobra Berry, which is something I can definitely see as well. Hurricane. There's like Assault Vest. That's Assault Vest for sure. Oh, hit yourself, please, 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 please. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hoping for it, but like... Yeah, so Thunder Punch is definitely going to break our sub. Do we have one more turn of rain? Any more turns of rain? Any more? Nope. We're gonna Hurricane once again. There's not really any switch-ins to this, so I'm not too concerned with doing this. We could save the Urshifu and go into like Vica Volt and sack it off. I'll take that as well. So hello, I can start kind of taking notes. Max HP AV. So it's definitely Assault Vest, which is definitely a cool bring. I think that's pretty dope. It could definitely take a Hydro into a Hurricane. That's for sure. There's no way I killed with that, even with the rain boost. I don't think. It's like Assault Vest. So yeah, that's definitely Assault Vest damage. And if he EVs correctly, he should be able to take both of those hits. But 2 Hurricanes, definitely not. He's definitely thinking about what he wants to switch in here. Which is whatever, honestly. Not the biggest deal in the world. Our Scarf, what do you call it, looks crazy in the endgame, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So he's going to switch. Porygon. Okay. It's a lot of damage. Rain stops. Damn. That's super bad. I do not have a switch into this. I feel like I need my Toxicroak too, man. Okay. My question is, can Zarude take one hit from Porygon if it's not switched? Porygon-Z. Level 50. I can take a Specs Tri attack. I think I have to make the Zarude play, unfortunately. And then I throw off a Darkest Lariat. It should be in range as well. Let's count the Hurricane damage. Yeah, so he's not very bulky. Should be in range if it's a Zarude hit. Crit. Fuck. God fucking damn it. Woo! We're doing good. Life Orb. We lived that. 100%. We did not die to that hit. Fuck. That's so bad. Right, so we know it's Life Orb. That's cool. So, Toxicroak. Vacuum Wave, that Life Orb does put it in range. I'm just going for Vacuum Wave. I don't have another play. Very epic. Okay. If he goes into Guard, he's Scarf. So we're going to Vacuum Wave. Should be able to pick it off. Fuck me, dude. That's such garbage. I'm so annoyed. It's such garbage, dude. This one was gone. That is such garbage. Lucky ass players, dude. Fucking nice. Well, that's the game, guys. We lose. We don't have a way of winning. We can't beat Mamo. Yeah. Fuck that, dude. That's so lame. So unbelievably lame. That should be the game, though. Don't think we can win. Yeah. Garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. And we got low roll, too. Like, depending on his bulk, I guess, but, like... Fucking garbage. Okay. Well, we're gonna do our best here. Like, well, yeah. Is there really anything else for me to do? Like, it's such fucking garbage. Complete and utter garbage. Vikavolt. Can we kill it in the rain? To roll if he's just max HP. I think we're creeping Vikavolt too. Like at least modest Vikavolt. We're not creeping max Timid though. No, we are creeping max Timid. So like, if we should outspeed, maybe we'll kill it. If we get super lucky. We're not invested at all though. So we'll see. We do knock it out. Cool. So that's diff, I guess. I'll take that. Why not? Why not? Why not? Ugh, it's so frustrating. Not been getting, you know, very lucky in our Wi-Fi games lately. And you'll see in GDL too. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. We were still in an okay spot too, man. Like, we weren't in a bad spot at all. Urshifu, go ahead. At this point, whatever. I mean, I can't make another play. I have to Hurricane. He's just gonna Thunder Punch me and kill me. But like, there's nothing I can do. Could at least play around this otherwise, but no. We gotta lose all our Mons first. Good times. Well, we're gonna try and break through with Kingdra. Yeah. We're gonna try. That was super garbage. We'll see though. What does he have left? If he's not Scarf Guard and we crit it, then we can win maybe. Or Hurricane right here. Or if he goes hard into it right here or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to. There's no reason to. If he's Scarf Guard, maybe we can set up on it with our Reuniclus. To our Reuni. How much does it do? Gotta hope for some misses, I guess. But even that Mamo should be able to break through us. So, like, yeah, Moonblast is doing a lot as well. So, not too happy right now. Oh, look at that. The guard comes in. Very cool. Trace. Oh, here's some Swift Swim. I'm gonna Hydro. In case he's not Scarf, we can crit him. And actually, I think we can win. But even if he's Bulky Guard, he should be able to live this hit. So, like, I don't see an out for us right now. So he's not Scarf. Give me a crit. I deserve it. Give me a freaking crit, please. He got one. Oh, imagine that. Didn't get it. That's gonna knock us out. Very cool. Very cool. So he was Bulky Guard. I mean, how bulky were... Why even bring it if you're not gonna be super fat? That was, like, almost standard damage. Okay. Whatever. We'll go Reguni. And we'll just spam recover. Hope we can put ourselves in a decent position, I guess. Does Mamo ever not 2-hit KO us? No, that's banded though. I mean, if it's not banded, you can't 2-hit KO us, which is nice. So like we can try and just recover stall this thing. Mystical Fire, cool. But we can't win. Yeah. That was super lame. Great game. Good game, bro. Definitely a fun one. Maybe I can timer stall him. He doesn't have a lot of time. I mean, he does, but like, if he just stays in Mystical Fires, I can spam Calm Mind and recover, I think. Yeah, fuck this, dude. That was so lame. GG's, bro. That was garbage. Not his fault, but I'm super upset. I'm super. That game was so winnable despite a garbage matchup. I think we outprepped, and I think we would have outplayed as well. But, yeah. I mean, is there a reason to sit here for 20 minutes? Not really. I can't win this game. So just click recover, I guess. He can go out into whatever he wants. Be fine. Yeah, he's Calm Mind. Why? That doesn't make any... That's such a bad thing. Okay. I'm getting salty, and people are going to get pissed at me because of it, so I'm just going to... Yeah, at this point I can't win. I don't think, like, the set makes sense minus Rain. Like, I think Scarf was 100% the bring. But, we're just going to forfeit. This isn't, you know, because, you know, I mean, it's a little bit of salt, but also I physically can't win this game. So there's no reason to, you know, keep going. Used a map. That was a fun one, man. That was a great time. I think we would have won, but whatever. It happens. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy me being upset over Mons being a garbage game, drop a like. I'd appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.